The matter, John? Cat got your tongue?
There are few moments as humbling as setting your alarm Sunday night for a dreaded Monday morning. It signals the end of your brief agency and a return to routine that must be followed, or be ready to face the consequences. While not everyone follows the same work or school schedule, Monday has emerged as a container of everyone's annoyance of following a system much larger than them that yet, almost without a sound, swallowed them the minute they were born, and after having sunk more hours into it than I ever expected. I truly believe very few games capture the challenge that is Monday, like Gar-Type. Introduced to me by this article at Rock Paper Shotgun, Gar-Type is a free game that takes one of the most enduring fan interpretations of the world's most iconic orange cat, that being his transformation into a cosmic horror beyond human comprehension, and uses it to create a bullet hell game. All of the familiar touchstones of Garfield mythology are here, except now painted with the look, feel, and horror of an apocalyptic scenario where planet Gorstar will eat the Earth and its inhabitants unless you, John Starbuckle, pilot the Gar-Type D into fight after maddening fight. With your years of flight experience and a spacecraft spliced with the DNA of a Gar-Type alien, you two are all that stands between humanity and complete extinction. Now this sounds silly. It sounds silly as hell. And it is silly as hell. But it's also deadly serious. The narrative, while short and mostly used to backdrop the whole fighting, is tight and actually engaging. The jokes are funny, the visuals and music capture you immediately, all coming together to fully immerse you into the purple pixel art hell where you are using upgrades called macaroni, spaghetti, and ravioli to destroy genuinely disturbing gore fields. The gameplay itself is exactly what you'd expect from a bullet hell if you're familiar with the genre. It's fast-paced, initially frustrating due to a somewhat steep learning curve, and in this case an annoying dependence on only the mouse as a controller, but an insanely satisfying experience once you get into the groove of surviving. While the lack of a pause button or save function is a big pain, memorizing the map layout and recognizing the patterns of the enemies enough to not die every 5 seconds was very rewarding. You can actually get through each level probably in 1 to 2 minutes once you get these memories down, so the pause button isn't a huge turnoff for this game, but considering how often you're going to die learning the layout of this map, it would have been appreciated. However, what continued to bounce around my mind as I played Gar-Type, outside of how useless ravioli becomes as an upgrade, is that this game catches my emotions toward Monday oddly well. Mondays are a challenge. Even if you like school or enjoy your work, and I really do hope you like either or both, Mondays are still intimidating. They signal the end of relaxation. Much like the rain of bullets that come flying at you as different gore types attempt to shave another life from John Starbuckle, the beginning of the week comes with a long list of explicit tasks and implied social agreements that, if not handled with the grace and knowledge from a lifetime of Mondays, can have a long-lasting negative impact. Even if you're having a good time, even if you have a good life, a level of focus is demanded of you in order to avoid slip-ups that could end you. And I'm not exaggerating when I say end. While what I'm about to say can apply across the world, speaking as someone who has grown up in the United States, not meeting the social obligations like school and work have dire consequences. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, a significant amount of which must go to necessities we must pay for like food, water, and housing. One medical emergency, or as we've learned recently, climate emergency, can completely derail a person's life for the foreseeable future. Missing school for any number of reasons can have effects ranging from falling behind in an education system that structurally rewards those who can relentlessly keep up, to a delinquency record that can make things like finding a good college, getting a job, much harder later in life. In simpler terms, to not meet the threat that is Monday is to fail the system you have to participate in. And to fail that system can be a promise of a hard life. Now, for most people, this isn't their fault. They were not in the room that created and pushed for the 5-day work week. They did not choose Monday to start it. And frankly, it's not even Monday's fault. Like I said before, while most schools follow a Monday to Friday schedule, our schedules vary wildly from person to person. Maybe your Monday is actually Tuesday or Wednesday. Dare I even say a Saturday? Time isn't real, calendars are arbitrary, you know what I mean. And yet, Monday has become the poster child for the communal grievance towards the system. We don't like what it represents and its existential implications. Because ultimately, Mondays are the first day of many that as you get older, starts to feel like they're only getting longer. Mondays are the return of days where you don't really have enough time for your hobbies or friends or family or any of the things you love and make you feel like a full person. Mondays are the promise for a fresh start that often ends up delivering more of the same routine. Mondays are the spirals of life. Mondays are bullet hells. And that's why reaching the end of a Monday can be so satisfying. Yes, the rest of the week is ahead. Yes, there may have been parts of that day that really made you want to quit, especially when they start doing shit like this in the middle of the game. Yes, the worst day of the week, Tuesday, is right after it. But Threat Level Monday did not beat you. You did not yield in the face of its unfairness. And that is the start to saving you, your loved ones, and planet Earth. If you can't tell, playing this game broke me a little bit. And I'm hoping this video makes you want to give Gar-Type the opportunity to do the same to you. It's free on browser and it has a downloadable version on itch.io. Shout out to Lumpy Touch and the rest of the wonderful team behind this experience. Truly was a great time playing it. And for you, viewer, let me know how you feel about Mondays. How you feel about Garfield, Gorefield, and bullet hell games. Links to Gar-Type, the article that introduced me to Gar-Type, and my favorite video about Garfield on the internet from SuperEyePatchWolf are all in the description. Check out that last one if you want to deeper dive into the internet's fascinating relationship with Garfield and how it has evolved over time to produce games like Gar-Type in the first place. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, consider leaving a like. If you really liked what you saw, consider subscribing and checking out my other videos. Please, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. Thanks again for watching. Ciao.